I've had jobs in the past, and them jobs, I've got fired at like 90% of those jobs. It's not for me. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm self-made. So is she. And we not going to college. We not doing none of that. Yo, we not doing that. Unconventional. Yes, that's what my mom and dad would say. Job, 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 job. We want to make a video on how we too smart for that. We too smart for that. Homeless and smart. We too smart for that shit. Job, man. Get the fuck out of here.
There's nothing wrong with aspiring to be an entrepreneur or a business owner. That is something to aim for. That is a good idea. But you don't just wake up one morning and know how to become an entrepreneur. You have to know how to run one business first. You have to know how to manage that business first. You have to know about taxes. You have to know about accounting. You have to know about so many things that are affiliated with one business before you can talk about being an entrepreneur, juggling more than one. And the problem with this is he's bashing education. Going to college is what made a lot of entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs. You have to take a business class. You have to take a finance class. You have to understand what comes with it. Do you have to go to college? No, you can probably go online and take a decent course. But in order for you to even have the money to be able to get the education and do the things that you need to do to operate a functioning business, you must have the finances first. And if you don't have any finances, you can't even go out there and get a decent business paydex score to go out there and get funding for your business. So the problem with this dude is he doesn't even want to do what he needs to do to go out there and get the money to start a business to begin with. Aspiring to be a rapper is some typical shit. He's making it seem like he's stepping out the box, trying something new. No. Do you know how many dudes out here aspiring to be a rapper? Do you know how many dudes out here aspiring to be an athlete? It's the same thing with y'all over and over and over again. If you want to be a businessman, you have to go to school for business. You have to learn what you can about business. Being a rapper isn't the only way to become an entrepreneur. If you want to think outside the box, think outside of rapping. Everybody trying to be a rapper. His parents been telling him to get a job. Stop hating 9-to-5s. I think people get on social media and they look at all of these people who are entrepreneurs and they automatically assume it's easy. It's not easy being an entrepreneur. Nothing about being an entrepreneur is easy, no matter how many people make it look like it's easy. You got to know what you're doing. It's a very, very complicated thing, juggling more than one business. I've been an entrepreneur since my early 20s. People was making fun of me for calling myself an entrepreneur when I was juggling my businesses. Now people look at me very differently than the way that they did when I was telling them, oh, I'm going to start a design business. So I'm going to do bop, bop, bop on social media. Yeah, it took time for me to get to where I am right now. I didn't just wake up yesterday and become an entrepreneur, a good one, the way that I am now. I had to grow this way. I had to go to college. I had to take courses. I had to have hands-on experiences. I had to get in corporate America. I was in the IT industry. I had to do so many things in order to get here. I wasn't just, let me just, do DoorDash or drive Uber or, just do a handful of things in order for me to be successful. Getting on social media, hoping that I get donations and stuff from people all of the time. This to me looks like this guy is just hoping that his come up comes from him posting videos on social media and he just starts making money from there. It's more to it than that. I know a lot of people out there swear to God they're getting brand deals left and right. It's not that easy. It's not easy to get people to want you to represent their brand. It's not easy to get money off of social media in the way that a lot of y'all are looking at it. Y'all want a fancy dancy ass popular way to make money when you can go out there and get a boring ass business. This dude could go get him a job right now. Go get him a job. Take the money that he's getting from his check and go open up a laundromat or some shit, or a car wash or something like that. Some little small boring business, and then accumulate from that business. He has to start a lucrative business first, and he has to have the money to start it first, the credit to start it first, and he hasn't even worked on that, has he? Has he been talking about that in any of his videos? Am I missing something? Because right now it just looks like a guy who's sitting there filming him being homeless, hoping he gets money from other people, when he could just go get a job, use the little money that he's getting from his little job, and start his first business. That's how you become an entrepreneur. Start your first business right now, a lucrative one, a boring ass one. And then all of the money that you need to pay for studio time or the staff that you need in order for you to become a successful entertainer, you're going to have to pay agents and managers and accountants and lawyers and stylists and people to do videos for you, photography, all types of stuff, PR. These are things that you have to pay for when you want to become a successful person inside of the entertainment industry. If you don't have any money, no one's going to want to rock with you. So I'm thinking he's hoping that him becoming popular on social media will be enough. And I'm sorry, it's just not going to be enough for you to build a solid team for the long term. He needs to get a job for now to help fund whatever it is that he wants to do. That's my 2 cents. And sir, if you keep losing jobs over and over and over again, you might want to try to adjust your attitude and your behavior. At some point, you will have to take accountability for the lack of discipline that you have that's making people not want you to work for their business. If you don't know how to work for somebody else's and have the respect and dignity and discipline that you need to in order to work for somebody else's, you're not going to be able to run your own.